Welcome back to the GSMC College Football Podcast. Just talked a little bit about some undrafted free agents I think could have an impact potentially down the line. I want to switch gears and talk a little bit about the Pac-12 announcing they've come to a TV deal for this upcoming season. Obviously, two-team conference right now, but it was announced this morning that all 13 home games for Oregon State and Washington State during this upcoming season are going to air on one of three television networks. 9 of those games are going to air on the CW, which had all of their slate last season. Then 2 are going to be on CBS, on the main CBS channel, and 2 are going to be on ESPN. So Pac-12 Commissioner Teresa Gould, she put out a statement saying, having Pac-12 football featured across the leading broadcasters in CBS, the CW, and ESPN in 2025 will provide tremendous exposure to showcase Oregon State, Washington State, and our brand in the Pac-12's final season before expansion. This was an interesting deal. I'm not surprised that the CW is still the main component of their TV deal. Obviously, after this upcoming season, they're going to be expanding to include San Diego State, Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Utah State, all of whom are going to come from the Mountain West. I'm curious to see what that is going to look like, though. They still have not secured or at least announced a TV deal for this new conference that's going to occur in 2026. Though this announcement today could kind of offer a potential glimpse into the type of TV deals they're looking at. Teresa Gould had previously said that the Pac-12 is really only looking at TV partners that could be partners for them long-term as well. So it sounds like CW, CBS, ESPN sounds like could all potentially be in the running for a new Pac-12 deal. The other obviously big thing here is the Pac-12 still does need to add another team, another program for the 2026 season in order to be a football conference. They have 7 teams right now. They need an 8th. I know my video on potential Pac-12 expansion got a lot of hate, but I think Texas State could be one of those teams. They're going to look to add some other programs, UNLV potentially, but the Mountain West, the way they restructured their grant of rights, it prohibits UNLV from pretty much leaving. It'll be interesting to see. Pac-12 is obviously going to need another team, another program to join the conference before they are able to play football in 2026. Obviously, I would be highly surprised if somehow they did not add somebody and the conference fell through. That's very unlikely. But I think it's going to be interesting to see what their TV deal will look like in the future after this 2025 season. Though this is interesting, I think the CW, they're retaining the rights to 9 of the 13 home games. The other 4 are going to be split. So the 2 on the CBS channel is going to be Washington at Washington State, September 20th. And then also Oregon State versus Washington State in Corvallis. That's going to be on CBS as well. Then ESPN, they're going to get the Cal at Oregon State game, as well as Houston at Oregon State. So, but the announcement didn't provide any details past this upcoming season. I really think it's going to be interesting kind of what happens with the Pac-12. I'm not sure who they're going to add. Obviously, we'll see. I think Texas State is a really big contender here. Obviously, UNLV is being talked about. Sacramento State, I don't think is going to join in 2026, but in the couple years after that, I could actually really see it. I know people were hating on that, but it's very possible. We'll see. There's some of the other Texas schools, but they're going to have to add someone. They're going to have to add at least one team, probably 2 or 3. We're going to see what happens there with Pac-12. I don't love this. I don't love the idea that the Pac-12 is going to be on the CW for the most part. It doesn't really seem like that's the type of TV station they should be going after seems almost like a step down for them. I think they're probably going to try to target more of the CBS, ESPN packages. I think it will be kind of a package deal where it's going to be spread across multiple networks and not just one. How that's going to kind of play out and break down is going to be interesting to look at. I think it's also going to depend on who the Pac-12 actually is going to add in this upcoming season. We're going to see what they do. I don't know. I'm not sure who they're going to take. I know. We'll see. I think it's Texas State probably. Realistically, it makes the most sense to get into that Texas market. But the TV deal for right now, for 2025, is set. We will see Pac-12 football on national television this upcoming year. Whether that's going to happen in 2026, that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens, though, with that. And I want to take another short break on the show. When we come back, we're going to talk about our last segment of the day. And could Arch Manning actually stay at Texas for 2 years? We're going to talk about it later. Right now, we're going to take a short break on the GSMC College Football Podcast.